What's poppin', everybody? This is Saber94. A while ago, I made a comparison review between the Dragon Shield matte sleeves and the Ultimate Guard Katana sleeves. And this time, I'm going to be comparing the Katana sleeves with the Ultra Pro Eclipse Pro Gloss sleeves. So I got these in black, it's the only color I got, and then for once in my life I have a different color for other sleeves. It's going to be green for the Ultra Pro sleeves. So I was going to do this with the mats as well, but I don't have a fresh pack of mats to compare them with Ultra Pro, but I do have fresh katanas, so that's what we're going to do. So first things first, look at the little notes on the box once again. For the katana sleeves, made in Japan, impeccable clarity they say, extra long lifespan, perfect shuffling, acid free, no PVC. And then for Ultra Pro, kind of the same stuff, opaque material, fully hides card back, professional play, matte sleeves, smooth shuffling, acid free, no PVC. So let's put these presentation packs on the side. So I got two decks in this boulder. One of them is sleeved up in the katanas, and the other one is sleeved up in the green, as you guys can see, Ultra Pro Eclipse sleeves. And these are both fresh decks, you know, fresh sleeves. And it's a good opportunity for you guys to see how they fit in the boulder too. Both of them are 50 card one-piece decks, no leader, no dawn. And it's a pretty tight fit actually. Just barely fit. I don't think you can, maybe you can put in another card in or something, but you'll be pushing it, could damage the cards. So let's take these out, and I'm gonna put them next to each other just like I did last time. And you know, just like before, the katanas, they push a little bit down, but not as much as last time. I think it's because I already put them in sleeves. I had them sit in the deck box for a while, and they just sort of already compressed, being pushed with each other. But the katanas are definitely a little bit thicker. When you do the shuffle, the cards slide in a lot easier compared to pretty much any sleeves. But then it takes a little bit more force for them to go down. Okay, it's almost, they always got that sort of like butter, sort of oil coating between them, and it's like it goes down smooth, but there's like a different type of friction. For the Ultra Pros, you try and slide them down. There's a little bit more resistance. But then when you do get them in, you do this, they go down a lot easier. A little bit of friction once again, but then when you get them to go down, they go down a lot easier. Let's try this once again. Okay. Maybe it depends on like the angle I do this, but yeah, there's a little bit of, you can hear the sound. They just catch a little bit, but then they go down pretty nicely, a lot smoother. Both of these sleeves, unlike the Dragon Shields, they're a tight fit. There's not a little bit of extra space on top. And that always annoyed me on the Dragon Shield mats. These ones, they both are a perfect fit. You know, matte back for the katanas, matte for the Ultra Pro as well. But this isn't as textured. It's not as textured as the katanas or the Dragon Shields actually. And they do feel less durable, but they're not as thick. I mean, you can't tell, there's not much difference, you couldn't really tell from here. But these actually do feel, you know, they feel thicker. They are thicker, I think. I guess if you can calculate microns or whatever. Katanas, they're definitely more durable. These ones, I don't think they're as durable. They do feel a little bit, you know, slimmer, less durable than I'd say the katanas and the mats. You know, for these sleeves, they did this first. You got this sort of a black interior that's supposed to protect from glare, so you can put double-sided cards in and then your opponent can't really tell. I mean, I could never tell anyway, but apparently this is important. Dragon Shield, the dual mats, they do this too, but Ultra Pro did it first. So even though the sleeve is green, the interior inside is black. You get this in all of the Eclipse sleeves. And to be honest, I don't know, maybe it's because I had for the longest time I had the cheap ass Ultra Pros, and then when I upgraded to these Ultra Pro Eclipses, they just feel more at home for me. Yeah, definitely they're not going to be as durable, and they'll probably wear out a lot sooner if you play in tournaments all the time compared to the Dragon Shield mats and the Katanas. But the shuffle feel just seems more right for me. I really like how they just slide down so smoothly. Now maybe this isn't going to be as good when they're not as fresh and the other sleeves hold up better, but it just feels good that the Katanas, they're supposed to have the best shuffle feel, but you gotta put in so much force. You put them in easily, but then it's like the code in between them gets stuck, and you gotta put more force for them to go down. It's like it gets stuck. It's like some kind of glue is on the sleeves. This one much easier. You don't gotta put as much force. Okay. So what else should I say? In terms of price, now you gotta keep in mind, as good as the Katanas are, they are gonna be a lot more expensive than the Ultra Pro Eclipses and the Dragon Shields. The Katanas are basically 2 to 3 euros more expensive than the Eclipses, and with the other ones, with the Ultra Pro Eclipses and the Dragon Shields, I see them, you know, on discounts too, every now and then. Katanas, I never see them being discounted, so you always gotta pay 11, 12 euros. That's around how much they cost, at least for where I buy them. And you know, you gotta think about this. A couple of euros per pack, is it really worth it for just being slightly better in some respects and in others worse? I don't know. I think these ones, it just, the shuffle feel is just right for the Ultra Pros. Now maybe it varies in color. Maybe it's because they're black, these are green. I don't know if that plays a role. In the past, this played a role in the old Ultra Pro Chinese sleeves. I don't know if it plays a role now. But yeah, man, I think overall the Ultra Pro ones, they're just right in terms of the shuffle feel and the durability, but not the best in the durability. Katanas, they're gonna be more durable, that's for sure. They're thicker. But even though they shuffle well, it's just, it's still, you gotta put some force into them because of the sort of material they're made from. It's like they always got some sort of oil coating to them, and it can be annoying. Okay. So, that's all I got. I think ultimately, right now, I prefer the Eclipses. I don't know, maybe I'm biased because I've used Ultra Pro for the longest time all my life. I was using the old ass Ultra Pros too, but you know, I tried the Katanas, I tried the Dragon Shields. The Dragon Shields, I've said before, if they weren't a little bit taller than the other sleeves, I think they would have been perfect. Just the right amount of durability, good shuffle feel, just good matte feel. But them being a little bit taller is annoying. And you gotta think about these, a couple of differences. The Katanas are gonna be a couple of euros more expensive. You gotta think about that. Okay. So that's all I got. I don't think I forgot anything. I'm not gonna do the tear up the sleeves to check the durability like what Tolerant Community does. I think that's pretty much overkill. At the end of the day, they're both, you know, of the high echelon of sleeves. They're gonna be durable unless you try to destroy them. They're not gonna break open while you're playing your first match. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this review comparison. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share it over with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What hey?